Hello, my friend. So, this is Nathan's first message to me, Lieutenant Commander Nathan of the Galactic Federation of Light. I am Lieutenant Commander Nathan of the Galactic Federation of Light, and I bring you my first message. One of the biggest things that separates Earth from every other planet in existence is the way time is experienced there. Earth is the only place in the universe where humans experience it in a linear fashion. This is because the powers who sought to control humanity thousands of years ago needed it to disempower humans. How does time disempower me, you might ask? It seems pretty useful, doesn't it? Without time, you wouldn't know when to show up for work meetings or your child's soccer game or your doctor's appointment. And this is all true, but only because the construct of linear time exists as the only framework you're aware of. You have clocks and watches and days and years and months and weeks to measure your lives by. But that wasn't always the case. And you're still here. Your ancestors, who came ages before you, didn't need clocks to tell them when to eat, sleep, or care for their children. They used their connection to Source, their own inner guidance, to do what they needed to do. This is the ultimate form of power, when you are free without constraint of needing to be or do something else other than what you're doing in that exact moment. The experience of linear time was designed to continuously keep you out of the now moment, putting numbers in front of your eyes that spoke of the past or the future, but never the now. The hands on a clock are always moving. Even on a digital clock, the numbers are always changing by seconds or minutes or hours. You measure your lives in terms of how many years you spent on the planet, not by the quality of your lives. What's the number one thing you see on a person's gravestone? Their dates of birth and death, and everything else in between is just invisible on that stone. To things that matter, to the people's lives they've touched, their joys, their sorrows, everything about them that existed is reduced to a set of meaningless numbers. Many of you have begun experiencing timelessness as you begin to phase into the fifth dimensional experience. These short field trips are going to become longer and longer until it seems as though you're taking short field trips into a world where linear time exists. And then one day, you wake up and understand there is only timelessness, that you are timeless. As a being of prime creator, you have no beginning and no end. No number can describe your life, your birth, your death, because you are eternal. For those of you who are getting these peeks into timelessness, it feels empowering, doesn't it? You feel less of a need to keep looking at the clock and measure your days and activities by how much you can squeeze in a given time frame. You feel the flow of timelessness supporting you as amniotic fluid does for an unborn child in the womb. When you tap into timelessness, you feel free and joyful, and are truly plugged into the now moment. There was nothing before, and there is nothing after. There is only the now. And experiencing the power of the now moment in its fullest potential unlocks the infinite possibilities surrounding you. You are free to tap into as many or as few of those possibilities as you choose, because you are free and limitless. Your power of creation is unbridled and charges forth with grand purpose, the way it was always meant to be. The ones who clamped the shackles of linear time upon you knew this and feared this most of all. But now, linear time is dissolving, and those who choose to step forth into the new earth will experience a completely different way of living from those who choose to continue on in the lower vibrational earth. Their manifestations will come instantly because there is no other way for them to come. The density of the third world has been dissolved, and your creations arrive without delay. This is the way higher dimensional beings operate, and it is your birthright. We in the Galactic Federation of Light see you stepping into this powerful realization even as we speak. And these celebrations can be heard far and wide across the universe. For when the people of Earth enter into their original timeless nature, it shifts everything for every being throughout the cosmos. This has been repeated and continues to be repeated until every last human has reached this milestone. For those of you already experiencing timelessness on a more regular basis, you will be the vanguards of timelessness for the others to follow. They will see you living your best life without stress or care or worry, and wonder how you did it. You know all you have to do is live your life, and if they choose to allow it, it will inspire them to do the same. And if not, then they will choose whether in this incarnation or another to experience timelessness for themselves. So consider this confirmation of what you may have been sensing and experiencing, and know that even more is on its way. So get ready for a wild ride. We are right beside you, cheering you on, and celebrating your victories as always. I am Lieutenant Commander Nathan of the Galactic Federation of Light.
Thank you so much for watching, and I hope that blew your doors off as much as it did mine. When I first got that, I was like, holy crap. It was so amazing, and I felt like, hey, if I can actually play this game, like gamify it and be like, oh, I'm not going to play the game of time. I'm going to play my own game outside of time. It's hard, because we live our lives around clocks. We have to be at work and all the things that he said. But when we can find even just a few little moments here and there, throughout our day or our week, where we are able to free ourselves from the constraints of time, oh my God, it's amazing. I have tried it and it is awesome. So I hope that this landed well for you, and stay tuned because I've got 4 more coming. So if this resonated for you and you're like, oh, I want more, I have links down below with ways that we can have a chat or we can work together, and you can check out the stuff that I offer. So go ahead and check that out in the description, and I will see you next time. Many blessings. I'm sending you so much love. Mwah. Thank you for being you.